Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the StoneBlock mod pack. Guys, thank you so much for all of your birthday wishes yesterday. Very awesome to see that many people wish you happy birthday. It's pretty cool. So today is episode 28, and I've got a pretty awesome episode planned for you. It's going to be a tedious one, actually. But first, let's get into the question of the day. James Ray on Twitter asks, what book or books had the most impact on you growing up? I will answer that when we get into the beginning of the video, so let me know what yours is down in the comment section below. If you guys are interested in this series and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and turn on those notifications for when the videos come out. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so to get started with today's episode, we are going to be doing a very big project starting today. We are redoing our entire base. So the reason for this is we are pretty much entering late game stage with how the technology is evolving in our world. And we need to be prepared for that. Right now, we have nothing for automation really set up besides for AE. We need machine automation because all the stuff that we're about to start crafting is extremely hard. So I'm pretty much ripping everything out. And then I was digging down below because I'm going to be moving our auto crafting towers there. And then I'm probably going to get rid of this chunk storage because we have all of that being smelted. Now we can continue to smelt that. I'm actually probably just going to disable them. And then the storage up there is going to probably change into quantum storage. So I was looking to see if there was actually quantum storage in the game. And it looks like there is. There is the quantum entangleporter, which I don't think is what we want. There's a quantum tank, which is like the easiest thing on the planet to make. There's quantum barrel depreciated and will be removed. So we don't want to do that. So I think I want to make this in quantum storage unit. Now it's probably only going to hold one thing, but it requires a shocker box. So we got to go to the end for that. So we're going to do that now. The first thing I actually want to check out really quickly though is let's go to Draconic Evolution and see if I can make this. That seems pretty easy. Can I make this one? Oh, okay. So this thing lets us teleport. This is a dislocator. So I should be able to bind it to right there and then teleport back to that. Fantastic. So when we go to the end today, we'll be able to teleport right back. It has 19 uses remaining. So to get started with the question of the day, while we go to the end and try to find shocker boxes, I was never really a big reader. And I think that's pretty obvious. I was very much into sports as a child. Played tons of baseball, tons of basketball, and just everything I could really get my hands on. So when it came to school, I was not the best student. Like, I was a terrible student, to be honest with you. And then sophomore year of high school happened. I was gonna say it's raining in the end. Sophomore year of high school, something that I wasn't expecting really happened. Our teacher had something called private reading time, where we had to pick a book and read it during private reading hours, pretty much. And not only was that very new to me, I had never really read anything. I mean, I read what I had to for school, but in terms of on my own time reading, oh goodness, I never did that. There we go. And so the first book I just naturally grabbed was Harry Potter because I had, we might want to be careful flying around out here too, because there is the Chaos Dragon out here. But anyways, so I grabbed Harry Potter, just, not really thinking about what I wanted to read. And so that day I fell in love with reading, and I mean, absolutely fell in love with reading. I had never really got into it before that. And oh my goodness, reading Harry Potter was a really eye-opening thing for me. I started reading as much as I possibly could, and I still read a ton to this day. I like to just read novels and things like that. But back when I was in high school, they had all these short books. They weren't short stories. They were more they were authored books, but they were kind of tiny authored books. And so I read the crap out of those. So to answer the question of the day, I would say that the thing that was most important to me in terms of reading was Harry Potter. That got me into reading so much more than I probably ever would have. There we go. So we have found shulker boxes, and you can't make me float if I fly. Did he really just kill himself? Okay, there we go. So now what I can do is I can kill these guys. There we go. So I got their shells. Let's go inside and grab the elytra. There we go. All right. Anyways, so now that I have these, I can start working on the quantum storage units. But before that, though, I have just got to start removing everything. Ooh, that's really good. I like that. And these soul vials are good too. What's in this one? Wow. This is a shulker vial. Wow. Holy crap, dude. This loot is insane. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. I'm taking all this and the elytra. Thank you very much. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get some more shulker shells and I'll be back. Operation Vein Mine the entire base is pretty much underway. I had to, by the way, I had to change this system over to single because it was just going too fast for the system. Since we have started this episode, I had crafted probably 10 or 15 more drives, or not, like 4. And we had like 300 of each material, 8,000 redstone. Yeah, we're totally using that for the future. This entire thing is going to get filled in with cobblestone, no space missed pretty much. And from there, we will start building our smart base. We're going to build a very, very smart base that'll work for itself. Now, one thing we've got to do, I accidentally vein mined some stuff back here, so we're going to have to fix some of this. A little bit of, like this guy right here, for one, has got to be fixed. And then these have got to be removed. I'm removing all of this stuff, and these are all going to have their own rooms and things like that. So let's get rid of all this cable. Now, the one thing that we've got to take care of, which is probably going to fill the system up quite a bit, and is one of the reasons why I wanted to do the quantum storage, was this. This wall has got a lot of items in it. We're looking at like 12,000 rotten flesh. There's no way rotten flesh is being stored in there. So I think what I'm probably going to have to do is make multiple layers or put these near these storage stairs downstairs. So what I want to do now is I want to start deciding on, you know, kind of how far down this is going to go. We're going to have to remove some of this stuff up here too, I think. Let's get rid of this. There we go. So each one of those crafting tiers is a 2x2. I think if we set them on the corners, we'll be pretty good there. And that makes me almost want to clean up all the rest of this automation too, but I can't really remove that yet. Oh, I forgot about the stuff under the base. Okay, so what I think we'll do is I think we will set up some flooring down here so we don't have to mess with that too much. So let's go ahead and get that started. So we need elevators. We need more than these though. Am I out of string? Yeah, I'll make a bunch of wool. Recipe, there we go. Now, depending on where we want these elevators, probably at the very front entrance of the system, right here. That way, when we go down, it'll be just a really easy method of getting down below. That'll take us down here. And then all we need now is just some cobblestone for the floor, which we should have plenty. There we go. So now we need to think about how tall we want this room to be. I don't really necessarily care if they're touching. What I was thinking about doing was actually moving the crafting stations here, or this ME setup down. The problem with that is that if this is going to be our center room, I suppose we could have just pop-ups maybe. Do I want to move that or not? I don't know if I want to move it. I kind of like it being up top here. So yeah, I think what we'll do is instead of that, we'll have this as the floor and put this right here. So I can just do one of these real fast and show you what I'm talking about. Get rid of you, put this in the floor here. There we go. So that's the corner piece. So then we would just steal both of those. They would go down here. So if you don't know what this co-processing unit does already, this thing is amazing. You need to really start using those. And naturally, I would pick the one with the most stuff in it. You gotta make sure this all stays in this certain area. I'm not looking for a side that doesn't have any crafting in it. I'll tell you that for sure. There we go. I didn't do that on purpose. So these will just go here, like right there. Let's grab the moleculars, and we'll have to reboost all these. It looks like they lose their speed ups once you do that. And if I do it just like this, it'll touch the system and we won't even need to use cable. And it's going to touch all the corners, so it's going to be very, very light on the area. The only question is do we want to keep it like that? I don't know if I like it like that or not, to be honest with you. All right. Well, anyways, I'm going to continue to work on this and I'll be back. All right, guys. So I have been very, very busy. Right now, I'm kind of test fitting. So what has been done? First and foremost, decided to fill everything in with stone first. Builder's wand plus a furnace array and the mining dimension with max speed upgrade furnaces makes stone pretty easily, actually. I've been working on the spacing down here for everything. We are going to end up using 6 total crafting towers. So we're going to have 2 on this side, 2 on this side, 2 on the back side. All of our like important auto crafting stuff like sand, cobblestone, silicone, all of this stuff is going to be put on this row back here. So I've decided to use this design right here. So 2, breakout, 2, and I was just kind of filling that in as we were going. So we knew kind of where things were going to go. Now, with us being in a stone-only world, that makes it kind of hard to sort of figure out a block palette. So we really don't even have a block palette, which makes it kind of sucky because we're still using gray textures. But you know what? In the end, I don't think it's, you know, too big of a deal. There we go. So this is what's the the room is going to kind of look like once I get everything moved down here. Now, the good thing about this is that we have a lot of space down here to put all of our, like basically our server room. So let me finish this up real fast. But yeah, lots of work has been done, and I thought it was going to take a lot longer than what it was, but you know, like we're getting to the point now to where if we need to do anything, it's fairly fast, and it wasn't that bad, to be honest with you. How do I want to put this in? So this needs to go there and there. I like to keep things in a very specific order because I'm literally insane sometimes. I can't help it, guys. I'm nuts. It's just a way of life. You almost have to be nuts to be a YouTuber, though, right? Sit at home and talk to yourself all day. I mean, that makes sense. So it's okay. I'm perfectly crazy. What's life without a little crazy, though? There we go. All right. So that's what the towers are going to look like. And then we'll craft some more for right there. Yeah. So I think the game plan here now is to take these arrays out of here, move these inscribers down. And then I think we'll be pretty much good to go to finish up the design, clean this room up, and then make sure that everything is set up and running properly. We also need to make quantum storage for some of this stuff, mainly just I don't know if I want to do quantum storage for all of it, or I guess I should probably learn how the quantum storage works first, though. So, all right, guys. So we are very, very close to being able to use the system again. I mean, it's functional now. There's just a few little things missing. And the first thing that we need to take care of is the crystal growth accelerator. To do that, I'm going to make some more of these AE facades right here. I need to see if the textures are connected or not, because that's going to determine on how I do this. So let's put a cable right here and see if oh, that's good stuff right there, guys. That's real good stuff. So the first thing we got to work on here is the crystal growth accelerator. And so what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to fill in the bottom down here. This does need to be connected to the system. So what we'll do is we'll put the export bus here, give that a cable. And we're to the point now to where everything can be sped up super fast. I do need to get another pure Certus because I am out of that right now. Let's see. We need a capacity card. Let's grab that. And if everything is correct, then I should be able to do this. Craft. Oh, okay. So I still need to put the machines together then. Okay, so put a capacity card in there. That'll fix that. So that'll speed into there really, really quickly. Now we're going to put a specter plate on the bottom of this here with this. So that machine is fully powered all the time now. There we go. Fill this all in real fast so we don't have to see that. Same thing over here. There we go. Now we're gonna put let's break that, and I suppose it only really needs to be on one side, so we'll use an import bus here and connect the cable to that. Not exactly how I wanted it to be done. I mean, it's compact because it's on the other side right there. Now my OCD could force me to do this. Export. It uses an extra cable and it kind of takes up space, but that's fine. So capacity card, acceleration card, and then we'll just use facades to cover that up. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Sorry guys, OCD is a doohickey. I can't get her in there. Anyways, let's cover that up. So that's pretty much finished. All the auto crafting and everything is here. These are facades as well. So now the only thing really left to do to get the system back up and running is to run some cable on the underground here. Let's get rid of this. There we go. And we're going to use the dense cable again. Come up from there. So we need to get some interfaces. There we go. I've already got my crescent wrench. And we are going to put the cable here, put the interface here. I'm trying to go real stealthy this time. Grab our crescent wrench, point that upwards. There we go. Grab our machines. So we'll have sag mill, alloy smelter, just like that. That should still be set up. Actually, we'll probably have to reconfigure this. It looks like, so what we'll do is we'll just turn that to none, pull, and that's push. Same thing over here. So nothing, and then pull, grab an ender chest, put that right there. And then we just need to put the patterns back into the system. So this is a sag mill, which means we're crushing. So let's just grab all of these real fast. Okay. So sag mill, what are we doing in the sag mill? We're doing that, one dirt to gravel. So that, 4 clay there, and then over here, 1 silicone from Certus dust, glass, there, and there. So pretty much everything that we need to make the pure Certus should be finished now. I think we are good to go. Craft that. Let's just see how this is going to work. So everything should have been put into there, but it's not pushing into the ender chest. Oh, the ender chest is full. That's right. Okay, so that's one last thing that we've got to take care of. We got to go up here, grab another ender chest. There we go. Where do I want to put this? I think I'm going to put it right here to keep everything even. Ooh. Oh yeah, you know what? That'll totally work. Okay. We'll put the ender chest there, which means we're going to need an import bus right there. Let's full on accelerize that. Ender chest right there. This thing will start emptying out. All of our stuff was clouding it up. Yeah. Fantastic. There we go. So now, to make that pure Certus, we should just be able to seed, craft one of those. There we go. And then I also need one of these. Seed. That right there. Okay, so everything from there should go into here. And I'll have to replace those cables, but we're pretty much good to go now. I'm just going to get the final touches done. All right, guys. So we have one final project to take care of to make sure that this thing is up and running. I have got everything nice and clean. This is looking really, really good, guys. Probably one of my best setups for AE. Now, we just need to make some terminals. So we need, let's see. Let's see. We've got one interface terminal and one pattern terminal. That means we're going to need 2 more interface terminals. So let's make those. 2 of those. So missing illuminated panels. Do I not have a pattern for that? I have that. Okay, so I do not have a recipe for illuminated panels then. Make that. There we go. Put that in our auto crafting. Okay, so interface terminals. We need 2 of those. Wonder how fast that's gonna go. It's only gotta make a few things. Not bad. No, whoa, it's kind of stuck. Everything should have went into there. So it's stuck on making the processor. Let's check things out and just make sure. So nothing is, oh, that's a problem right there. So that means that one of the cables down here is insert. All those little bugs like that are going to take a little bit of time to fix. But in the end, we should be good to go. So let's try it again. Interface terminal, it made 1. So we need 1 more. So interface terminal, craft, go. That time it should make it no problem, I think. It's going to take a little bit of time to go through the inscriber, then into the final inscriber, which is right here. Why is it taking so long? Again, seems to be stuck or something. So it's not down there. Ah, found the problem. Okay, so where is the issue? Hello, cable. I have found you. There we go. That should take those out of there. See, little problems, just little tiny issues within the system that will be sorted. So interface terminal is finished. There we go. So we have 3 of those now. So we need pattern terminals now. Pattern terminals. We need 2 of those as well. See what it does. Just make sure that it crafts everything correctly. We just need to make sure that it's going to go through everything the proper way. And again, looks like we're stuck on processors. So let's just make sure that everything is okay here. So there's a problem. So that means that one of the cables down here is not extracting. That one's fine. Bam, there's the issue for that. Problemo solvo. There we go. So let's see what the issue is now. Oh, it looks like it's done. Pattern. So that one's finished. Fantastic. And so now we need 3 crafting terminals, which is this one. 3 of those. And it's going through the system pretty well there. Taking a little bit of time to craft the things that we need. The system is a little bit slow with the processors. There really isn't anything that I can do about that. That's just the speed. I've got everything max boosted. It just takes time to put stuff into this machine pretty much. It's got to go through all of the other machines, run through the system, and sort of just do its thing. So it's stuck on something. Let's cancel that out again. Crafting terminal 3. Start. So it's making those. And it's getting stuck right here. I wonder if it's the pure. Oh, no, the seeds would have been put into the system. So let's make sure that the pure is there. Pure's fine. Why is it not finishing the setup then? Should be making these. So let's check the inscriber. Plenty of silicone. Let's go check all 4 of these. Make sure everything is good there. Everything is good there. I don't know what's wrong. Let's look at the cores. Craft, let's just make 1 of those. So it made that fine. Interesting. I wonder why it's not working. Let's make 1 and see what happens. So that was fast. Let's make 2 now and see. There's always just a little bug every now and then that you can't figure out what's going on. Sometimes it's the game, sometimes it's not. 2, go. So there we go. Fantastic. Okay, so for some reason it just decided not to make those. Okay, well, anyways, let's grab some dense cable. Ooh, that sucks. I'm gonna have to replace all these. I don't think there's a way to remove that facade. Network tool, maybe? Let me see if I can remove this facade with this thing. Oh my god, that's the greatest thing ever. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll just do here, 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 and then I'll probably need to make some more dense cable. Dense, let's make like 10, go. And then we'll just place the terminals around that. So how do we have this one set up? Crafting pattern. Okay, so oh, you can't connect the cables to that. Okay, well, we'll have to use the smart cable then. So smart cable, and then there, that looks funny. There. That should be fine just like that then. So middle, pattern terminal goes on the other side. So very specific setup I like to do. There we go. And then interface terminal. So just like that. And we'll make sure that you can't see any of that either. So there we go. It's pretty much all good to go now. So our new AE system is up and running. Very good. So guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is iJevin. Peace out, everybody.